Kenpoluke Self-Defense. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about firearms for a second and what it means to you as far as being a gun owner. Now, after the wake of Las Vegas, I'm not trying to capitalize on that at all. It's just what inspired me to think about this. Because that's a horrible tragedy and something wrong with that guy. But he makes all gun owners look bad. And what's the first thing the public does? They start attacking the Second Amendment, man. And I gotta say that as us and you, as a gun owner, we are the advocates of the Second Amendment. So whenever you're talking about guns, carrying a firearm, out at the range, whatever it is, make sure you represent yourself and represent the Second Amendment in a very positive way, in a positive light. Because especially after the Vegas shooting, that we are going to be scrutinized again. And I can't express enough that we have to defend it. The NRA, whether you hate them or you love them, is our biggest fight against the gun haters in the White House, man. They are the ones that are getting stuff done. Yes, they tend to focus on the big fight and kind of let the states almost just die in agony. I mean, look at California, man. I feel sorry for those guys out there. Their Second Amendment rights are basically gone for the most part, man. I mean, you can't even have a mag over 10 rounds. What kind of shit is that? But anyway, that's their fight. They have to deal with that. As much love as I got from the people in California, they're the ones that voted those people in office. Now they have to vote them out. They're the ones that have to take care of that problem. We can't do nothing about it. I live here in Iowa, and we just passed one of the biggest pro-gun bills in U.S. history. It included the Stand Your Ground law and a whole bunch of other shit that was all pro-Second Amendment. So, we voted out 24? It's like 24 representatives. And people out. Gone. Gun haters. Gone. Voted gun lovers in. And guess what? We got what we wanted, man. And that's just our God-given right to be able to defend ourselves and have the right to self-preservation. I'm big on self-defense, huge on self-defense. I study martial arts. I study Jeet Kune Do, Kempo, Kuntao, Kali, Aikijitsu, Muay Thai, Salat, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I do a little bit of boxing in between all of that. I mean, I'm proficient in firearms. I'm not like an expert shooter. No, I can't shoot tight groups. But guess what? I don't give a shit about shooting tight groups. I am a tactical shooter. I shoot to make sure that motherfucker goes down to the ground. That's it. That's all I care about. That's the self-defense side. I don't care about being able to shoot the target 2-inch groups at 5,000 yards with a fucking pistol. Don't care. I don't care about doing it at 7 yards. As long as all my shots are kill shots, that's all I care about. So, but like I said, we are the advocates of the Second Amendment, and we are the ones with the power to show the Second Amendment and gun owners in a very positive light. So, you have to, especially right now, you have to do it, man. I mean, you don't want to be one of those gun-toting fucking fools who are out there being reckless when the rest of us are trying to show guns to the public in a positive light. Like, I was just, I had a rant on Facebook the other day that, I always post a lot of gun stuff, pro-gun stuff, of course. Sorry, gotta get a drink. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of talking. Drinking some tea. But, it was about the response time of police officers. And the gun haters. And what, I live in a small town, 26,000 people. That's it. And the average response time for a police officer in my town is 5 to 15 minutes. And I was saying, what could happen in that amount of time? your whole family could be dead. I mean, even if you get the chance to call 911, which most of us don't always have the phone with us. I mean, you could be in bed, you could forgot it downstairs. Next thing you know, you hear people breaking in. Guess what? You can't get to a phone. So what are you going to do? Huh? You're going to grab your goddamn firearm or a weapon, and then you're going to try to protect your damn self, your family, and your home. And then I was saying about how the response time in larger cities, Chicago, New York, places like that, San Francisco, the response time is up to 4 hours. The whole town could be wiped out in that amount of time. So, I mean, I just went on and on showing, I know it's a dark side to the reality that we live in, but for some reason, these gun-hating people don't see it, and they don't realize that we're trying to protect ourselves. We're trying not just protect ourselves, we're trying to protect our families, our children, our friends, and even the gun haters out there. I would not let anything happen to anybody around me as long as I had my firearm on me. Even if I didn't. If I had a chance to do something, I would do it. As long as there was a good, 50-50 chance. I don't want to say if there's a very small chance of me being able to save someone else's life or my life and my son, guess what? I'm going to have to pick me and my son. But if there's a decent chance that I could save someone else's life, I will do it. It's just the type of person I am. I find as a gun owner and as a martial artist that if I have the power in that God-given moment to help somebody, then I will. That's just me. But, like I said, we're the advocates of the Second Amendment, man. You have to show us in a positive light. I do everything I can. I'll open carry, and then I'll go to Walmart or something. I'll help an old lady with her groceries. She'll see me carrying a gun. She gets a little nervous at first, but then I help her with the groceries, stick them in the car for her. I help people with things on high shelves because I'm a tall bastard. But, that's just me. I'm not trying to shove my gun in people's faces and like, hey, look at this, I'm a good gun owner. I just carry it, people see it, and then I just do good deeds, man. I'm a Boy Scout leader, so one of the Boy Scouts, not the motto, because the motto is always be prepared, which also translates very well to guns, but their saying is do a good turn daily. And what that means is do a good deed daily. So that's what I try to do. And even if I got my firearm on me, I'm just going to try to show myself in a positive light, try to show gun owners in a positive light, and try to show the Second Amendment in a positive light, because the Second Amendment is a God-given right for us to self-defense and self-preservation. The founders knew that. They foresaw that. That's why we have the Bill of Rights. That's why we have the U.S. Constitution. It's because of those reasons. They're God-given rights. So, that's it. My rant's done. Hope you guys take something away from this. But, as always, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Hit that like button. Helps me get my stuff out there. But as always, show me some love. Show me some hate. But show me something. Other way, I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out. And happy shooting. That's my barrel and my trigger finger.